but got used to it.
Yeah, I definitely picked up the mandolin for the first time in
Beautiful.
7 years.
That is a crazy person.
Yeah, it was just very much walking around my house in pajamas, just playing like medieval music. Awesome. Welcome. Where do I look? Yeah.
This is an interview with, what's your name?
Anieszka.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming and playing. That was an amazing set.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It's about time.
You want to give us a rundown of the set list and what you play?
Yeah, so I started with Energy, which is a song I released last year, and it's got a bit of an Afro infusion to it, Afro R&B, and then I went to When Will This Begin, which was a bit more Afro house, and did a mashup of Simmer by Mahalia as well. I love that song, and it just, I brought it down acoustically, and then went into Grow, which is one of my all-time favourite songs, and finished off with Presence, which is my latest single.
Yeah, awesome. How's Presence going?
It's going well. It's been received well, and I was, a little nervous to put it out there because it's such the content lyrically, it's a bit different to what you'd usually write about, but it means a lot to me, and I was so happy when people resonated with it. So
That's amazing. That must feel really good.
yeah, it's really, really good to put something out there that means that much to you, and then people are like, we like this.
Yeah, totally. Who was performing with you today?
So we have Stan on guitar, and then we've got Nadia and Alana on BVs.
And are they usually playing with you when you're doing live stuff?
Yeah, we've kind of come together this year, I'd say, and I'm really grateful. Nadia and Alana are two of my best friends, so it's beautiful to be able to play with them. And obviously Stan is amazing.
What a unique
togetherness.
Yeah, so you don't play with any other band members? Do you have percussion in it, or?
I actually haven't done a full band, but I want to very soon, so keep a lookout.
Nice. Growing. I want to see a Genesis of Wusu 30-person stage production. Yeah.
No, that's actually the dream. I'd love to have that, have strings and everything one day. That'd be sick.
That'd be rad.
Dancers. I want dancers. I want that to be a more common thing. I never see that at shows.
Yeah.
So usually we ask about name and the background of the name, but this is not that interesting, I imagine.
It's just my name.
It's just oh, it's a unique name. Where's it from anyway?
I think it has Russian, Polish background, but my mum, I think she saw Agnieszka, and then she was like, I don't like that. So she rearranged it, chucked a Z in it.
G's are ugly.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want a G and a CH. I'm going to put a Z in there, and then it became Anieszka, and yeah.
Do you have any plans to play sometime soon, now that we've got standing gigs back as well?
Yeah, that's super exciting. I'm hoping to do a show in May or sometime around then, and do a maybe bit more going on with the band and stuff like that, and it's amazing to perform and to get that feedback and that energy and to connect with people. So I'm looking forward to doing that.
Did you play any seated shows?
No. Oh, actually, I did one gig at Lazy Bones last year. Yeah, that was really cool. It was just a really chilled out gig, but it was nice to get back out there. And it was weird though, watching people swaying or moving in their seats. It's weird, but at the same time, I think my set's a little bit, it's acoustic, so it's not a really pumped up set, so it was cool as well.
Well, I've seen a lot of punk shows now, which were seated, and it actually did not diminish from it at all.
Oh,
you can thrash around in a chair. Show some enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Have you been to many shows just as an audience?
I haven't been to that many at the moment. I wanted to go to see Ange. I don't know if you know Ange, but I wanted to see her recently. But I'm looking to go to much more shows coming up, especially because it's going to be back to normal.
Yeah.
I really vibe off that, and just standing for me just makes it a vibe. So
yeah, totally. So did you do a launch for the latest single, or?
We did a little event just to be able to perform this exact set and just share it with people, but we didn't do a launch, and hopefully we'll do one for the next song, which will be coming out in May if all goes to plan. And
nice.
Yeah.
Always if it all goes to plan. Yeah. So a question we usually ask, are you a local?
Yes.
This is local noise. How local are you?
I live in Waterloo, and I pretty much lived on the eastern suburbs for most of my life. So.
It's pretty local. There's no miracle, but
it's not miracle, no.
There's sort of a running competition for who lives the closest. So we got someone down the street.
That's not me. Yeah.
That's okay. That counts. So what's coming up next? You've got the release in May.
Hopefully.
Got the release in May, hopefully, and then definitely do an EP before the year ends.
That's awesome.
That's a good goal.
Yeah, that's a good goal.
Yeah, I think I've been doing a lot of writing, and I just want to put a body of work out there that's more me, because I feel like as artists we're growing and evolving so fast, especially when you're writing and expressing yourself.
100%.
So.
I agree with that. Like, yeah, you wonder, like, because you kind of think of artists as like almost like a friend or a close person close to you, and it's like if someone's not really evolving either through lyrical content or like sonically, yeah, it's kind of like you're never the same person that you were a second ago.
No,
so, like, how could you let your music stay there?
And I feel like that I really resonate with that, and also that I think me showing my vulnerability and my process and that evolution as a person and being like okay to share the ups and the downs is really important, because people feel safe. Like I want my music to be a safe space for people.
Totally.
So, yeah.
And with the track that's hopefully coming out May, is the recording all done for that, and it's just being worked on, or like what process are you up to in this release?
Just recorded it, so that's exciting.
That's awesome.
And yeah, it's got like lyrically, it's kind of it flows on from Presence.
Cool.
And yeah, it's a little bit more up tempo. So yeah, I'm excited to see.
I was going to ask if you because like with Presence, it's got such
it's
a
very chilled out.
chill and like
So where'd you record?
I recorded at Forbes Street Studios.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that where you've done other recordings as well?
Usually I go to Killin. I've actually never known exactly how to say the studio name, but I think it's called Killin, like Kiln. And they're not far from here. Yeah. That's where I've done the past few singles. I mean, When Will This Begin was done in London, so that was...
Really?
Yeah, I wrote it there and recorded it there. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was pretty cool.
Sweet, so when was that?
That was 2018, the end of 2018, and then, like, that's why there's no real harms or anything, because we wrote it, we jumped in the studio, I recorded the main vocal, and then like left London after a few weeks, and then came to Sydney, and we released it a few months later.
That must have made you feel like a god setting to record.
I was like, yeah, this is the lie.
Did you become like a nasty diva? Did your personality change to match your like?
You know, it'd be nice to be that, but it's just not possible.
Not your
I've not in me. Like after 5 minutes, I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Am I wasting your time? Am I breathing too loud?
How can I make you feel more comfortable?
Quality. Don't ever change. Don't become a monster.
No, I don't think I
But do change and grow naturally.
Yeah, grow. I like see what she did there with grow, you know.
Good throwback.
So where can people find you online?
So you can find me on Instagram, and feel free to message me and hit me up whenever. I'm always down to chat. And
No one said that yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I
Take
love
action.
That. Take action. Message me. And on Facebook, Twitter, all that, and of course my music's on Spotify and Apple Music and Tidal and SoundCloud. So yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Nice. I hope you won't grow to regret inviting people to just
Yeah. Now that I look back on it, I'm kidding.
The whole segment
Don't
of the
talk
interview is
to
like,
Yeah. No, definitely. Like, I always love connecting with people, and it's the best thing for me is when people message me and they tell me about my song, and I don't know who they are. They're from the other side of the world, and like, I've been listening to your song, and it's so good, and I'm like, wow.
I found I worked
Wow.
really hard at a German producer the other day.
He responded though.
He responded. I was
Oh,
like, yeah, I was
wow.
like, holy crap, dude, I've been listening to this song for ages. Blah, blah,
Oh,
blah, blah.
wow,
He's
that's
like,
so
oh, wow,
nice.
yeah, thank you.
But his response was like, "Oh, you weren't listening to a newer one," which I thought was unnecessarily sour. It's like I'm trying to appreciate you.
Yeah. But no, totally. That must feel so good.
It always like reaffirms like this is why I'm doing it, because it's just about connecting and a form of healing for people. So
Yeah.
Totally.
Do you have a weird fan location? Because we talk to people a lot who have like, for some reason someone in Brazil here
Brazil's
just
a
like loves
major
my
one.
music.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brazil's like major. Like,
Yeah.
I think, I see a lot of random, especially on Spotify when you look at where people are listening.
Yeah.
I think I saw Uzbekistan.
Really? Oh, you
Yeah.
got to crack that Uzbeki market.
Yeah.
That's where the money's at.
That's where it's at. I gotta do
Yeah.
a show there eventually. That was cool
Stadium
though.
tour of Uzbekistan. No.
Yeah, it's really cool to see, because Spotify obviously gives you a lot of cities and countries and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
really cool to see where you're.
You can imagine Anieszka live at the oil fields of Azerbaijan.
Nice. Well, thanks so much for coming in
Yeah,
and doing
that
that
was
set.
an
That was really
amazing,
beautiful.
yeah.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
like, usually we're in the background going like, woo, woo, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna sit here.
I don't want to
In
break the
this.
mood.
Yeah. No,
I'll
yeah.
just smile and thumbs up.
Yeah, I know. At some point you were like, and I was like, he feels it. He's feeling it.
So good. So good.
No, thank you so much for having me. It was so nice. Beautiful energy.
Awesome.
All right, cool.
All right.
Shall we call?
Thank you again.
Thank you.
I'm stuck.
I think my weight is the one thing holding this together. So.